Hi, my name is Roger Schluter. This video is actually about the most profitable businesses during a recessionary time. And these are ones you can either start or these are ones that you already have that are already operating. Maybe you buy an existing one or maybe start a new one. But the economy, a lot of times it enters into a recession. And during a recession, the businesses that I'm going to show here are some of the most profitable businesses. Most are businesses that cater to essential needs or provide cost-saving solutions. So I'm going to give you 7 examples of such companies. Number 1 is discount realtors or discount retailers. As people look for ways to cut expenses, discount retailers offer affordable products, tend to do very well during a recession. The biggest example of this would be Walmart. Walmart does pretty well during a recession because a lot of people go ahead and trade down. Instead of going to a more expensive store, they go to Walmart. Instead of going to the better grocery store, they go to Walmart. So anyway, so Walmart does well, and Walmart does keep their prices pretty low, because I tend to go there. I do like Walmart. I like to save money. I guess I'm kind of cheap. So anyway, number 2 would be repair services. Instead of purchasing new items, individuals and businesses often, go ahead and repair, to maintain their existing equipment, either individuals or companies. And this creates opportunities for repair service businesses. A lot of times, to give you an example, you may have a washer or dryer that may go on the fritz. You'll call a repair service rather than buy a new one. Or in ordinary circumstances, if you weren't in a recession, you would probably go ahead and just buy a new one and take that one and either throw it away or give it to somebody. But in recessionary times, people will go ahead and bring in a repair guy to fix their washer, their dryer, their no matter what it is. And a lot of times they won't opt for buying a new one. So let's say your air conditioner isn't working well, you'll bring a guy in to fix it, make it get it through that season, make it get it through that summer. So those are things that people do. Businesses are just the same. They'll go ahead and hire repair people to repair their equipment. And that becomes a very lucrative practice. Another one is actually buying used equipment, because as you may have some companies go out of business and they put that equipment for sale. A lot of times people end up buying it for nothing and then they turn around and resell it. So, but you got to remember there's not as much demand for it either. Number 3 is healthcare services. The demand for healthcare services remains constant during a recession. People still require medical attention. This includes healthcare providers, pharmacies, and medical supply companies. I remember when my mom was older and she needed a lot of these, chairs and different things. We had to have the bathroom redone. A lot of this stuff, there was a recession going on, but we didn't care. We had to buy this stuff for her. There was no choice. So anyway, you end up doing these things even if there's a recession. You still go to the doctor. You still maybe get go to the dentist. Maybe not as much. Maybe you'll put off a little thing, but a lot of times your healthcare services do okay. I'm not saying they expand, but I'm saying they still do okay during a recession. Number 4 would be debt collection agencies, just your favorite people, I'm sure. When the economy suffers, the number of delinquent debts tends to rise. Debt collection agencies can benefit from this increased demand in their services. It's just like the old thing. If you have a car and you can't afford it, you bought it during good times, all of a sudden you're not making as much money. Maybe a lot of your costs have gone up. So all of a sudden you can't afford that car. Maybe just stop making payments. Really what you should do is go back to whoever your finance person is and try to work out a deal with them, or try to sell it and pay it off. But a lot of people just quit paying. And that's where the debt collection agencies come in. They'll get the repo guy, go ahead and get the car and take it to the bank or whoever. Repo guys are they're pretty much, a lot of times they'll just talk to you. If you come out when they're get in your car, they'll just say, I'm sorry, sir, we've got a, thing to take this. It's, no longer yours or whatever. And a lot of times they're not that bad of people. But, they do work under some challenging conditions sometimes. Number 5 would be thrift stores and consignment shops. Consumers become more price conscious during a recession, and they turn to thrift stores and consignment shops for affordable clothing, furniture, and other items. Example in our area would be Goodwill. There is a couple other ones, but they sell stuff at a pretty, they get stuff in. People bring stuff and takes the tax deduction, and then they go ahead and sell it for very cheap. So a lot of times people will go in there. There's people that do it normally, that go in there and try to buy, designer clothing and stuff for cheap. So anyway, you can get, you might have to look around, or you might have to go there several times, but sometimes you can find desirable merchandise, to go ahead at a thrift store or consignment shop. Number 6 would be food and beverage industry. While luxury dining establishments may see a decline, and they usually do, more affordable options such as fast food, budget-friendly restaurants, and sometimes even food delivery services, but I don't know about them, tend to remain profitable. The old adage, if you can't go to a sit-down restaurant, you go ahead and go to McDonald's, or you go to Burger King, or you go to, some affordable fast food restaurant. I'm not talking about the high-end ones. There's some high-end ones where the burger costs $16. Not those, but the ones that are affordable. And people will go ahead and trade down, to that service, to that takeout food or fast food. So anyway, so that is, the luxury dining, they will not do well. But a lot of the other options as you go down that chain, to the fast food and the budget-friendly restaurants, a lot of them will do okay. They're not going to do extremely well, but they might do okay because people trade down. Number 7 would be online platforms and services. The internet continues to be a growing marketplace, just every year. And during a recession, the demand for online services, e-commerce platforms, and digital entertainment often increases. I would say all the time increases. So people will go, and people actually right now usually go to the internet before they go anywhere else. Before you go to the store, you go to the internet. Do they have it? And find out if it's available. Do you have to buy it online? Is there free shipping? There's just a whole lot of things. So I don't know. I don't see it as I see it as a growing industry even during bad times, but in good times also. So anyway, the profitability of businesses during a recession can vary, depending on the harshness of the recession, just depending on the specific situations of the recession. So anyway, keep these in mind as businesses, or you can get offshoot businesses that are offshoots of these type of businesses that tend to do well or do okay, during recessionary times. My name is Roger Schlueter. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of future videos. If the video helped you at all, I would hope you would like the video. And then again, my name is Roger Schlueter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.